And welcome back to another episode of All of Fabric 6, where last episode we got glitch armor, which does not give creative flight. Which I didn't think it would. I suspected it wouldn't. Oh, I got a loot bag. Quest completed, diamond ring. We could get what, water? I think this is infinite water breathing, infinite lava stuff. We could get infinite lava ring. Yeah, cool. Not what we're doing. So yeah, we have our glitch armor. I think this is still ticking away. No, we ran out of clay, which is not something I was planning on doing today, but you never know. We'll see how we go. We won away from getting the next tier of glitch helmet. I think... Oh, we got the... Yep. The quest that unlocked the quest that didn't unlock another quest. But today, I think it might be time to maybe do a bit of power. I think getting some power generation could be good. I think I want to get rid of this whole thing. So this is what we did a few episodes back, and there's not an elevator to go down. Using vanilla lava generation methods. Oh, you can't walk on that. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I do have water. Yeah, using vanilla lava generation methods to generate a bunch of lava, which is feeding our lava generators. Interesting. Why did we catch fire? Oh, we must like actually fall into the cauldron a little bit. Cool. I'm just gonna try and get out of here. Yeah, which does work. Is a little bit framey. It's actually not too bad at the moment. But it's kind of in the way of all this stuff. It's a thunderstorm. Let's skip that. So yeah, we do have this whole thing going on down here, which, look, it does work. It does work. It was very tedious to do, and ripping it all up, that's going to be a thing. But yeah, I think getting into some power generation could be a good idea. And I'm also thinking we can make use of these loaded chunks we've got and just build underneath here. Like we could build a power generation area, and maybe like a nuclear power plant could be kind of cool once we get to the reactors. Maybe. I don't know how intense we'll go. But it would be good to get to all of this stuff. And yeah, like the higher tiers of things, get some wireless power transfer going. Should be pretty cool. And there's not a whole lot of quests here, which would be another trophy, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, I think we've pretty much only done basic stuff. Uranite. I don't know how we don't have uranite. Oh, because I've never processed it. There we go. Uranite. Cool. We get a power loot bag. And the first quest is reactors. Yeah, we could make the basic one, so it generates 150. That's not a lot. That's not really a lot, but it is not a lot of materials either. Radioactive. It's not radioactive, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on what you enjoy. We're going to have to run some more AE stuff. Let's teach some recipes. Let's teach the recipes for this basic reactor. And I guess we'll get the bottom tier one. Mostly just to do the quest. Yeah, I don't know why that fleece is showing up. I guess it's kind of like it's a recipe where nothing... I don't know. There were CubeJS errors when I start up the game, so I think it might be Might be because of that. I'm not quite sure how I fix that. There's something, but everything kind of seems to be working, so I haven't really been too bothered. So we get some reactor casings. If we go for 36 of these, we need a bunch more uranite. Oh, we need clay. Right. Right. Do I have clay anywhere? We've got a little bit of clay in here. Yeah. I got a little bit of clay in here. Yeah, well, let's try and listen to clay balls. We might have to look into some clay generation. It's been a couple of times I've kind of wanted it. And I guess I don't know if a fortune pick actually works on clay. But let's try this. 36. Oh, we need more uraninite. We've got a little bit. And we specifically need the power stuff. And what's the best way to double this? Probably mining it with fortune. Ooh, or actually energizing it. Energizing it looks like the go. So this is like the richer stuff. That's still just 5. So that's 5 for regular and also 5 for... Oh, 3 for the poor stuff. Okay. Can we get one of those energizing things? Energizing orb, we probably want to know how to make this thing. Yeah. And maybe we'll set up some uraninite production. Some beacon beams. Set up some uraninite production. Or uraninite. Maybe it's uraninite, not urine. Uraninite. It's definitely not uraninite. Yep. And we're going to want... I mean, we've got power up here. But we might swap to using power cables. We're going to want to run another dense cable like down here. Like we can probably get started with some of these. Now we could run a dense, actually, yeah, let's run the dense one. Let's run the dense one. Because we might need a few channels down here. Yeah. Oof. You have to do some tidying up down here though. So we can. We'll do like a kind of temporary thing. You probably can't input like that. If we had not an interface, we want a pattern provider. Here? You know what, I'd really like a pattern interface. A wireless pattern access, pattern encoding terminal. One of these here would be pretty good. Whoa. I don't know. Yeah, there's temporary setup. So we had pattern encoding. And then if we had a pattern access as well. And then we should be able to reach... Yeah, now we can reach all of these things. That'll make it a lot better. Oh, I accidentally extracted some of these out. These were not barrel ones. Ah, it's the scrolling. Gotta be careful with the scrolling. Cool. If we hit this here, we hit an energizing orb. I don't know if you will do this thing. If we had like uraninite or... We would need some patterns. Should be pretty straightforward. If we asked for... Just grab those patterns before we lose them. If we asked for uranite, and we had one of those in there, you would put it in there. Okay. And then you would just need some power, which I guess we will sneak just some of these Mark IV ones. Presumably. Oh dear, that was not what I intended to do. You don't. Oh no, that's not how these work. No, that's right. We need these things. Now, can we get basic ones? I'd love to get basic ones instead. I'll teach recipes for this stuff as well. Will be the go. I mean, if we could get, like, I don't know, 3 of these. Oh, you're going to try and craft... Oh, no, that's just one that's still going. Right, but then if we had some of these things... And we will, for the meantime... Whoa! That looks like a shader issue. Pretty sure they don't normally look like that. And we'll do this. And there we go. And then we just need to extract this. Now, I know you can do fancy things. Fancier than what I'm about to do. And we'll run into issues doing it this way. But if we whitelist that, you should extract these things. And you will insert anything. Should eventually do the extraction. You don't extract? Extract whitelist uranite. That's uranite. Is that not how that works? I would have thought that would have worked. Like if we just plonk on this one. It gets lasered. That extracted. Okay, so I think there's actually some sort of smart behavior with this thing. Where it knows what an input is. And what the output was. So that might actually simplify things a lot. If it can tell. And then we just want to set do not push if the inventory contains an input. That way we won't get situations where like it dumps multiple crafts in and then nothing happens. So, oh, we've flattened our crafting terminal. We'll wait for this to charge up. Okay, so we've got the energizing thing. Does that mean we could now make 36 of these? Missing 7 uranite ore. Yeah, sure. We'll just manually craft stuff like this. Kind of a dumb way to do it, I know, but it's gonna work. And then we could just... We could just do this. Now, see, that's an issue. That's not going to work because it inserted multiple. Right. Right. So instead, we probably want multiple patterns. Where we do this thing? I think that's the one we've already got, right? Yeah. And then we could ask for this 36 reactors. There we go. And then this will do a bunch of stuff. Won't insert multiple. Only does one at a time. Nice. And yeah, that works. It's not the fanciest thing, but it does work. Now let's have a look at these power loot bags, because they could have some pretty cool stuff in there. Like thermoplates. Yeah. Bit of a pain to make. That'll be pretty good. I thought we had another loot bag as well. We do. Niotic crystals. Yeah, we can't make them yet, so that's kind of handy. That would enable us to make one niotic capacitor. No. Not huge. Not huge for us right now. There's our 36 reactor ones. Now, are these used in the next tier? They are. So we actually probably just want to not even bother placing that. And instead immediately teach the recipe for the basic one. And see if we can get that. You don't know basic capacitors. But you do know the previous ones, so that should be pretty good actually. Nice. And that'll get us these things. Which yeah, didn't have to craft too much there. That's pretty cool. There is a basic reactor. Right. If we chuck chunk borders on, I'm pretty sure I'm right up to the chunks. Yeah, so we probably want to start reclaiming some of this area. And we can just do it here for now. And chuck in the first of our reactors, and then we can, yeah, eventually get rid of all this lava generation, because it's not great. It's not great. And then you just want, like, some uraninite. Now, how are we going to get more of this stuff? Like, we can do it with Modern Industrialization's quarry. But that's a whole big thing. That is a whole big thing to get to that point. Yeah, that might be an issue. Because we can chuck that in. You will start generating that. So auto mode off will stop when it's full and start when it has less than 70%. We definitely want that, or it's just going to chew through the power. We want a bunch of redstone, because that does something. Maybe makes us use fuel faster. We're generating 350. We want to put water in. Pretty sure that doesn't actually cause it to use anything. He's charging up. We want coal. Let's increase the generation a little bit, and then we want like dry ice, which we don't have. We can craft it with blue ice. We can craft blue ice. In spectrum freezer, 10% chance. Probably not great. We can craft that with packed ice, which we can get that from ice. And surely is that not craftable by... And then we can get ice shards from that. Yeah, I don't know the best one. We could do ice essence from mystical agriculture. Could be the go. Could be the go. Yeah, we just haven't found any dry ice. I thought this like generated it in the world. It does, I just haven't found any. Interesting. And blue ice, I guess blue ice we can mine. And I think that helps with power generation. But yeah, we've chewed through all of that fuel. And all of that fuel. We've chewed through 4 uraninite. uraninite, which is not a lot. And there we go, we've got a bunch of power stored. Okay, cool. Cool. And we got some loot bags, which probably have some stuff. Hey, we got dry ice. And that... I can't remember what that does. It does something. I think you want all three of these things. But I'm not entirely sure what they'll do. And we got some more niotic crystals. Hey, we could probably almost make something with that. Sweet. Yeah, that's not quite sustainable though, is it? Because we don't have an infinite source of uraninite. Let me think on this. Oh. I think we can encode that into Industrial Revolution things. We actually just have to go mine some more of this. Alright, let's see if this actually works. Because if it does, yeah, uraninite's not going to be an issue. We won't bother with the poor stuff. We might as well just do this. The fact that it's just sitting at 10 seconds makes me think that's not going to work. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. It's a little bit of a pain. Right, let's try again. Now, so we could process this stuff. We could triple it there, get a little bit more. You can smelt this. Oh, you have to cantholtear it. Crushed raw uranium. So we could do it this way, actually. Because it looks like you can smelt that. And then you can turn that into 1 uraninite. Not ideal. Not ideal. But if this works... This looks like it's working. Okay. So we can get that, which is interesting. Gonna risk it with, it's only poor quality stuff. Let's get another data card. And then if this doesn't work, we know for sure that there's just like an incompatibility between these two things. And let's... Oh, that's working. Well, that's unfortunate. It's a little bit unfortunate. You can just go in there. Yeah, that is unfortunate that that worked. So that was just an issue with... Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, we can process this uraninite. It is the poor stuff, so it's not as good. But at least it will be like a, not infinite source, but a essentially infinite source in unit. We need a door here. There's no way I'm manually going in and doing this every time. We'll chuck this in here, and this will begin to get us a whole bunch of this stuff, hopefully. Yeah. I really wish that wasn't the poor stuff. I might even go mine and try and get some more deep slate. Uraninite. That's not the poor quality stuff. Because that would be a lot nicer. Okay, let's have another crack at this. We got the slightly better uraninite ore. This would be the best stuff, but it's kind of rare. Kind of rare. So if we had this and this, this is working. Okay, so it was just a bug. That's unfortunate that it chews through a stack of ore. That could be really painful. And this will get us the better ore. And then if we grab some stone, we'll try that. And it should be kind of cool. But, yeah, apologies if there's wind getting picked up by the microphone. It's really windy here today. And yeah, that's been working. That's still going. Still got 88 cycles remaining. We might just speed that up a tad. Oh, they choose through all of our power. Okay, that was a bad choice. No, bad choose through all of the power. Don't do that. Yeah, we probably don't need our night vision goggles on right now. And then this should have gotten us the better ore data card, which I guess is probably worth just chucking a bunch of stone in there to get it to the maximum size. Because I know you want to be careful with something, because if you go over it, it can corrupt the card and then it'll be ruined. But I think chucking stone on it, I don't think you'd want to go above 100%. That might be questionable. But this should be okay, I hope. I hope so. We'll do one more. We'll just put the rest of that back. And then this will be, yeah, a whole bunch of size stuff. 78%, yeah, that's pretty good. We may as well if I can get the right bit, we may as well finish this one off. Maybe with just a little tickle up, and we'll stop using the power there. No, that was too much. Must be the cable transfer limit. Oops. Yeah, it instantly is too much. But there's a whole bunch of that stuff. So if we process that, we can get 3. And if we mine this with fortune, we do have fortune 4, and with the default being 3, this might make this the way to do it. Got us 1. That got us 3. That got us 4. Let's do a stack. So that got us 2.5 stacks. And if we do that in Powah's Energizer thing, that should have gotten us 3 stacks. Okay, so fortune wasn't really worth it in this case. Oh, but this is still just uraninite, and then we just smelt it. Oh, and it doubles it. Ooh. Okay, that's kind of cool. I guess we probably then want to teach the recipe, or change this recipe rather. Change these recipes to use this and process it that way. And in fact, we had an export bus. I think it's an export bus we want. If this was here, and then this would mean that we'd have like one of these things dedicated just to making this. But I think that would be okay. And then we grabbed some of these cables, which I must have put in here. What did I do with my AE cables? Oh, right there, in front of my face. We could say that's the wrong thing to do. No, I think that's the wrong one. Or the import bus. I always get them mixed up. Every single time. We would import bus. No? Can we not? Maybe we can't do it that way. Oh, because these won't be in the system. So I might have had it around the right way. Let's try that again. Export bus. You put uraninite in there. Does work. And it kind of works. I feel like it's eventually going to put 2 in there. which will stop it. That's kind of working. We're slowly ticking up our uraninite. I mean, I don't hate it. It kind of works. Because we can't just use this directly. We can do that and triple it. But fortuning it gets us this. Right, so it's way better to fortune it. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah, it immediately put too many in. Yeah, I guess that was to be expected. Huh. So random thing I've kind of just discovered. You can't like get this protection book, like the Fire Protection 5, and apply it here. Doesn't work. But what you can do is copy the enchant to another book. And then you can apply the fire protection to this, but it does drop it from 5 to 4, which is why I wanted to duplicate the book. And it broke the anvil, but that's okay. So we can get some extra protection on our armor. Huh. Neat. All right. So just doing it a terrible, terrible kind of manual way at the moment. I will end up cancelling this craft, but I mined a bunch of this with our fortune pickaxe to get a whole bunch of raw uraninite, and then just processing up a bunch of that uraninite, and have hooked this thing into the main power system for the base. So starting to chew into the lava production we got going on here. But I think we'll leave that there for now. We've made a start into power, and we'll definitely come back next time digging further into it. I want to get into like these energy storage cells because I think they're probably going to be a bit better than the Industrial Revolution ones that I've had some trouble with, and definitely higher tiers of reactor, which means starting to progress through these different bits and pieces, seeing how we're going to get blaze rods. We got some options for getting them. Yeah, we'll come back next time, dig further into power, and get rid of this gigantic lava thing, which is kind of cool but not super efficient, and I think power's going to be a lot easier in the long run. But anyway, it's been ClassicDuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll come back next time for some more All of Fabric 6. See ya.